Yo, what's poggin', friends? Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. That's funny. Hi, Happy. How you doing? Hi, Steve. Hi, Willis. Hi, Crag. Crag was here before anybody. Imagine. Happy Friday. How is everybody doing today? I don't remember. We'll see, actually. We'll see how much I remember from our investigation. So, we're doing Chapter 4 class trial. I don't know if I remember much of the investigation from Monday. We're about to find out. I'm still not sold that it wasn't like, you forgot to go see the Kyoko sus thing. It wasn't even sus, it was just her bossing us around. Steve and I were talking about that today. He's like, I fell asleep last stream. And I was like, yeah, I know, because we got bossed around by Kyoko. And the first thing I said was, where's Steve? He would love this. Also, I'm doing well as well. Thank you, Happy. Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? My plan is to stream late tonight because we all know the class trials take me ages. So I'm going to stream late tonight, most likely, and then sleep the heck in tomorrow. And nobody can stop me. Haha. Hello, Set. How you doing? Are you ready for another class trial? I'm gonna open the game up so that we can get this started as soon as possible, because this is gonna be a long night. Also, I feel like my goodbye shirt just fits the vibe sometimes, like, we're sending someone away. You love this game. Have you played it? Have you played it and or watched it? And all of it and all three? Like, I've got so many questions for you now, because this is my first time ever playing Danganronpa or experiencing the game. And I'm not very good at it, but, like, it's been a fun experience. Be sure to equip the skill Byakuya gave you that doubles your health. Good idea. Do you remember what that one is called? Because that would be Puggers, if you did, so that I don't have to, like, read them all. Okay. We were done at the end of the investigation, so continue. How's the volume, by the way? I feel like it resets a lot. Something with the word influence. Pog. I don't know if I have that many anyways, so. Overwhelming influence. Okay. Pog. Puggers. We're pugging. I spoke to all of these people before, why is my mouse sensitivity so crazy? Uno momento. Let me open my mouse program. So I just felt like that was insanely fast. Okay. Your favorite character is Leon, but he's already dead. That is very true. He's been dead a while. Also, your favorite? Really? I'm actually surprised. I didn't think Leon was anyone's favorite. Let us enjoy this trial. How you doing, Willis? Happy Friday. Okay, yeah, I spoke to everybody before we ended last stream, I'm pretty sure. I don't really remember. They always just say, like, let's go murder the person who murdered the person. Like, okay, it's time to put an end to this. Made my way towards the elevator, but with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. For a moment, I thought you were saying, Happy what? Before we start final predictions, I'm gonna listen to Mommy Kyoko. Bye, Steve, have fun! Mommy Kyoko will be speaking again. Sabbath. What is a Sabbath? Def one of the guys, I just don't know which one yet. Okay, I have multiple ongoing theories that I will probably get disproven all throughout the stream. I'm going to say it was either a self-murder that somehow looks like a murder. That's what's a stretch. Or these are like, I have a bajillion theories, okay? Or it was Hina, because she's been super pushy, like, oh, it was this person for sure. But like, I get that they were best friends. I probably would also do that if my best friend just got unalived. So, be a great plot twist if all of a sudden it was like, yeah, Hina actually felt so betrayed that she went and offed her best friend. That'd be a great plot twist. Or I think it's Hiro, because Hiro's been acting sus. Like he's like, oh yeah, this candy wrapper that only Hina gave to Sakura, like, oh yeah, I just have it. Like, there's no big deal about that. So I'm like, multiple theories. Could be any of them. Could be none of them. You did fall asleep in those 3 minutes. You even said I might have. I told you. I called it. Hello, Craig. How you doing? What's pogging? We were just kind of recapping, but also, kind of recapping, kind of making predictions. I would actually like to hear everybody's predictions. Unless you know the answer. You're not allowed to predict unless you, like, if you know the answer. But if you don't know the answer, who do you think is the murderer? Sakura is the victim. Craig, in case you missed it, I'm gonna repeat it. I said I've got 3 theories and all of them could be incorrect, but I'm going with it anyways. So first I said it was still in a self-unalive. Seems unlikely, but it could happen. Second, it could be Hina. Great plot twist if the best friend did the murder all along. Thirdly, I said it could be Hiro because he's been sus. Hold on, the dog is crying at my door. The demons got Elias. They just called me. Rest in peace is Elias. For those of you that don't know, we were watching Mortuary Assistant. Steve played it on stream today. So we were watching Mortuary Assistant earlier, and Elias has now been gutted by the demons. I'm a big fan of scary games, by the way. Not of playing them, but of watching them be played. Hello? Hello? Did you hear that stream started and you were feeling left out? Oh, okay. Hello? Hello? Stream has started. And you were feeling so left out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gravy. Here, have a look at the camera. No. No, you don't want to do that. Could you get down? Down, please. Down, please. Oh, what the heck then? Down, please. Get your butt off me. Hiro was always sus is a fact. The final answer is Byakuya. Solely because he wanted to be the one. Oh, he wanted to be the only one near the body. Understandable. Okay, I see where you're coming from. He was acting pretty sus. He's always a little bit sus, but like, I see where you're coming from. Okay. Good theories. You want Hina and Kyoko to survive to the end. Of course you do, Steve. He's smart and locked room mystery is for smart person. Also true. Hopefully he wasn't going to do... Steve! To a dead person? Okay, let's continue. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. Dun dun dun. We watched the doors close. Do you plan on playing all games of Danganronpa? It's like a long-term goal. There's a lot of games I'd like to play right now. Right now I'm just trying to make my way through Danganronpa 1. Because this is part 18? 19? I don't know. It's a part of the 10-year plan. Okay, we watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. Oh gosh, this is gonna be a night. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, dun dun dun. The ride was over. The doors opened once again. Yeah, that's true. Happy, in case you don't know, we do a sub drop every time we hit our sub goal. Hold on. This machine, I have it really far away from me. Oops. Everybody who subscribes or gifts subs, bits, whatever, gets their name put in here. And then every time we hit our sub goal, we do a drawing. These are all the winners. They have prizes they can choose from. For 5 tickets, you can choose the game I play, so. Danga streams without Kyoko kinda sounds pointless. What if there's other women though, Steve? You love women. You love women.
Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely.
That's only for one stream, right? Like, I can't use it to make you play all of Skyrim. Yeah, that's true. It is for one extra long stream. I will say, I have, like, made a point that I will stream it on a day when it can be more than my normal 2 hours, because that seems pointless. I've decided that now. Hello? Hello? Did you see him trying to give his paw to me? He was just like, here, have it. I didn't say we love women. Amen. If I choose Danganronpa 2, would you finish it? I feel like I'm not going to make a promise on any redeems. If you spend 5 tickets on a game and I love it, I will finish it. If you spend 5 tickets on a game and I spend the entire 4 or 5 hours, however many long hours I decide to play it, hating it, then... So it's just one of those things. You get to choose the game I play for stream. If I could choose to continue it, that is a possibility. I just want to, like, keep it, like, if I want to play it, like, I'm gonna buy the games anyways, so there's always the possibility. You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left. I accept those terms and conditions. Great! I'm so glad. There was, like, fine writing in there, but we're not gonna discuss that yet, because you already accepted. Well, Steve, your opinion's invalid, so shush.
I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely?
Don't worry, just play the prologue and that's it. Understandably so. I don't remember the beginning of this game much, to be honest.
Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill, find your assigned seats.
I didn't know Steve's name was writing. What was the sentence? Find your assigned seats by all the dead people. And so, the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Because he's so fine. The beginning was pretty uneventful compared to the rest, so understandable. Yeah, I'm like, I started remembering the game with the first murder, so whatever happened before was irrelevant. Opening handbook. What am I? Truth bullets, presents. What do I need? I probably should look at, let's set our skills, okay? We have attentive influence, envious influence. It was a meet and greet. That's right. You're absolutely right. And it was spent with me going, who the flip do I give this voice to? I want this one. I don't have space for this one. So over this one, I'm assuming. That seems correct. Yeah, they're the same. It's just this one's better. Okay, Lost in Thought increases the time limit for each phase. Effective during the class trial. Costs 3 SP. That's kind of pog. Is that necessary? Let's just see. We have space for it if there's not more. Cool and Composed is a pog one. Steadies your aim. Neutral Liberation. Focus gauge decreases more slowly during concentration and fever time. That's also pog. Melodious Voice increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Oh, that's pog. Okay, yeah, we'll put this one on too then. You can't have both of the influence boosters on together. Oh, see, I just assumed. I'm like, that one's better than that one anyways. That makes sense, though. Is there a hand bra skill? No, Steve. Lost in Thought. Got 'em. Okay, I think these are good. Tell me if I'm incorrect, but I believe that these are good. We have basically all of them. There's only one that we can't have, and this one's better anyways, so. I think we're Gucci. If I push escape, does that set? I can't remember. I can never remember. It does. It stays. I kind of want to have a look at just what our truth bullets are, just to, like, jog our memory. We have Monokuma File, obviously. Rec Room Door was jammed shut. I want to look at these. Can I? There was no injury or indication as to why she would have vomited blood. From all Danganronpa games, you think this is your favorite? Really? That's good to know. Magazine, blood stain, polka dot candy wrapper, glass shards on the floor, figure on the floor, Monokuma bottles, empty protein drink, locker handprint, Awie's account, Byakuya's account, Toko's account, pocket trash, yellow powder, Kyoko's examination summary. I want to look at that. Sakura suffered 2 blows to the head, not 1. No blood was found on either of her hands. I don't remember why the blood was necessary on her hands, but okay. Monokuma bottle experiment. We found it was much heavier for some reason. Dun, dun, dun. Magazine dying message said Toko. Chem lab shelf. We found a chemical in the not chemical section. Source of the powder. We learned that the source of the powder spilling went on Sakura's shoes. I don't understand that yet. Hopefully that'll come together. And footprints in the powder. Someone else had walked in it after that happened. I think that's a good recap of what happened last time. I'm going to just triple check this because I'm a paranoid little butthead. And now we're going to finish preparations. With the Toko message, yes, we found Toko's name scrawled in one of the magazines on the shelf.
Explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment.
Tentacle in the non-tentacle shelf.
If you pick the wrong one,
Tentacle?
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then.
Chemical. Oh.
Begin.
Craig heard what he wanted to hear. Am I right?
We already know who did it.
Do we? I don't think we do.
Whoa, deja vu.
Is that how we started the last trial too? I don't remember. It was so long
The one who
ago.
killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya,
We know who
Toko,
did it.
or Hiro.
It was either
It was
Byakuya,
not you.
Toko, or Hiro, but we know who did it. No, I don't think that's how it works, Hina. Gosh.
Idiot.
Yeah, I agree with this, man. That's not how it works.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
She's a little dumb, but 2 things make up for it. Steve, stop being horny for Hina.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. Are we already doing something? Oh no, I'm worried. Make your argument. We're already doing something? Oh gosh! Awie's account, okay.
It was one of you. One of you
I
killed
have to remember.
Sakura.
Okay,
And what
space is to
reason do you
slow
have
down.
for saying so?
This is to
Because
speed
you
up.
all had a motive. You
I'm
hated
gonna just go through because I wasn't listening and I would like to just listen to it again. You believe in Steve's fantasy? Save your tentacle now. Nice. You really liked Celeste. I liked Celeste until what the flip? My health is so high. I just realized. I liked Celeste until we learned about what Celeste did, and then I stopped liking her a little bit. Your only concern for a corpse is if it's Hina, and Steve finds out about it. Hello, Hamish, mean farmer. How you doing? So Kyoko is the wife and Aoi is the homewrecker. Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those 3 specifically. I'm sure she's mentioned it before. Okay. Let's have a
It was
look.
One of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about
Ooh.
as low as
I think it was that one.
Yeah.
There was only 2. Okay, there was only 2. Yeah. And I think it's the second one. Might want to read over her account. Well, hold on. I want to reread that sentence. I'm gonna slow it down.
One of
Oops.
you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have?
Because you all you hated her.
Is
Okay, yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
I feel like there's definitely more than one reason. Like, that's the only reason. No.
yet.
We're gonna listen to it one more time. Hello, Elias. You did not get murdered by the demons. How you doing? Oh no, Hamish! I apologize for not being there. I had to do the death, murder, kill trial. Look at the little dog. You can't see him. His nose is right here. Little nose. Little nose.
It was one of you.
Spoopy.
One of you killed Sakura.
One of them killed
And
Sakura.
what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Okay.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing you?
Gonna say that that's not the only reason.
No.
Let's see if that's right. Okay, that was right. Yeah, that was right. I'm a genius.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
I'm a genius. I didn't remember that being the reason, but I was like, that doesn't sound right. Toko's an interesting character. Toko's one of my least favorites. I despise her for some reason, okay? Like, Kim was right. I'm always right. The first one was easy. There was only 2 options. Wait till we get to like 5 and then I die. You got jump scared by a worm. Friends made plans without you. Oh, and then you burned your hand. What the heck? Time for you to cuddle in bed with one of your pillows and hang out with friends. That's us, by the way. Kim is growing. I'm guessing. If I would have gotten it wrong, I would have been like, oh no, someone tell me the answer, please.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
Fair point. You cuddle your pillow at night. Why did you say that? Someone screenshot it. No, that's what you call an educated guess. I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? Another one? Are you kidding? Pocket trash. This would be, we're about to call out Hero. Be like, hey, you were there. We know you were there.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
Okay.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but
Hey,
I never
Mish!
went to see her.
Hold on. We're in the middle of a... You know what? I'm just gonna skip it. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
One of you is lying.
We'll come back to it. Hey, Mish! Hey, Mish! Hey, Mish! Thank you for the gift sub! That was so poggers of you! Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Your tog and your name's going in the machine. Maybe you'll win, Hamish. Hamish? You don't know if you should just cancel it. If you do decide to cancel, Elias, I'm just saying, maybe we just play some games. I don't know what time your plans are, but maybe we just play some games. What do you mean, no you won't, Han? You have 2 tickets already. You've already won twice. Okay, it's just time. There's a clear contradiction in something one of them said just now. I don't know what they said. I skipped through it. Let's go again. If they didn't go see Sakura, then how can they explain it? He tripped trying to jump on my chair. Did you see that? Your family party at 6 tomorrow. Well, what the heck, Craig? That's okay. Your party won't go all night, right? There will be a part of the night, probably. Probably.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them,
Craig's just popular.
there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
Can't argue there.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I believe that.
Didn't either.
I believe that too.
Same here. I never saw her.
That's definitely it. We just know, pocket trash, we can prove that he did. So,
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
Gang
that got to
Beasts
do with anything?
later? As in, like, today? Because do you know how long class trials take me, Han? At some point it's taking me like 4 hours. I don't think there's going to be much later for me.
Red polka dots?
Pina's like, that sounds like the candy that I know. But it's Friday. But in 4 hours it'll be midnight. It'll be 11:30 actually. I don't know if that's gonna take me that long, but that's just like
That's gotta
a
be the wrapper
possibility.
from the candy I gave Sakura.
Why are you crying at me?
No, it's
Hold on. Can you get down, please? You're in the way. You're in the way. Get down. Yeah, Fortnite, you're about to get down. Get down. Thank you, Willis, for gifting us up to Elias. We pogging up in here. We pogging. And your name's going in the submachine. Is that the famous Idaho Kimberly? Wow, it is. Imagine that. Hi Alex, how you doing? What's pogging? We're playing death murder game and we're trying to solve a murder with a class trial. And it's got lots of mini games that I'm very bad at. Wow, you're imagining the Idahoan potato. I am a potato. Okay, let's continue.
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
She's like, nah, I ain't sharing the candy. I can relate. I too keep boxes of candy to myself. Look at this baby. He's being so cute tonight. Oh, you just tried to be so cute when I'm live. You need to go, maybe come back later. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit. It was always nice seeing you. Bye, Happy. Have a good rest of your night and a good weekend if we don't speak to you. You redeemed a treat. Thanks for letting me know. I did not see that. I did not. He's a performer. Yeah, because he's a demon when I'm not live, just so you know. The dog, by the way. That was for the dog. Go in your bed. Lay down. Ah, I've been spooked. Dog cam. Yay. Wait. Go ahead. Good job. Well done. Well done. Cat cam, but that's a dog. Sir, that is a dog. And a heckin' cute one at that. I thought Elias just tricked you into a dog treat. You know, you guys probably could do that at some point. Be like, I redeemed that earlier, and I probably wouldn't fact check it. So, not to give you any ideas. I probably shouldn't have said that. You want cat cam. I don't have a cat. Give me a link to a camera pointed at your cat, and then I can put it on my stream. That probably is something Brogan could do, right? I feel like he's a magic worker. Is that the hedgehog in the back? No, actually. Oh, yes. I saw the dinosaur. Hold on. The dinosaur is also falling apart. Hold on. This is what my dog has done to the hedgehog. He turned it inside out. Yes, that is the hedgehog. It lasted a good long while, to be honest. Skin. It's more like he wants all the innards out, which would be the fluff. And so he flips it inside out to get all the fluff out. You already have my real address, now you want my internet address? That's pretty sus. Okay, let's continue the death, murder, kill game.
In that case, Hero, where did you get that piece of candy?
Just put the fluff on the outside to begin with. Oh, you're right. What was I thinking? Hey, Mish, I'm not opening my messages from you.
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Not the Steam noties. Right? Like, what the heck?
Well, I mean, yeah, sure, I got it from
How
her.
do I
But
turn Steam off?
she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
Please show it on stream. Okay, let me reopen Steam because I just closed it. And then, I totally know how to see the messages. Will you send me another one so that I get a pop-up and I can click it? Because I totally get messaged on Steam all the time with all my loads and loads of friends. Wow, so, yeah, well, I totally know how to work Steam. Thanks. Why did you send this to me? Why did you send this to me? Here's what Hamish wanted me to show. Oh, thanks for the info. Shift tab to open the Steam overlay is poggers to know. Turn down the temperature of the stove. What? Oh, because I said, how do you get rid of the steam? And then you said the stove. Turning Steve off means killing Hina. And Kyoko. We'd have to get rid of both of them. Okay, let's continue.
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
But was it really? Yeah, I know Shift Tab is a thing because I've done that to like open the menu and join someone's game. I just didn't realize you could get to messages that way too. Kyoko's the only one you really want, but you would take Hina too if she offered herself to you, just saying. He is continuing to tear apart the hedgehog if you would like to see that at any point, by the way. You got these really beautiful Fire Emblem tarot cards today. Ooh, Pog! Pictures? Steve said it, not me. He is literally ripping it to shreds now. I believe he's getting a weak point of some kind. Is that an ear? Have you flipped it right side out again? It's half right side out. And he's just going to town on that ear. Steve is taking what? Bro was eating that hella. Show him later. We got him as pre-order bonus for getting. Ooh, that's Pog. Potentially, Elias. That sounds pretty Pog. That sounds pretty Pog. Okay, let's continue.
Instead, ripping pieces of hedgehog. Named frolic in the peaceful villages of wherever hedgehogs go after death.
Aw, I don't know, like a happy green meadow or something.
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
You know, Britain has lots of hedgehogs. How Stark Brogan, but he's dying. The poor hedgehog. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna actually like pay attention now because Hiro is saying he's like, yeah, I didn't get it from Sakura. I got it before then. Or maybe he's saying I got it from Sakura before then. Or he's saying he didn't get it from Sakura. I don't know. He's saying he got it before Sakura was found dead, at least. Hamish! Watch your mouth. But what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is, Hina got the Hiro got the candy from Hina. Probably not. Sakura loved candy too much to share. Probably not. When Sakura got that candy. Yeah, we know when Sakura got the candy. This is definitely the answer, but I don't remember when Sakura got the candy. So
I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office.
Did Hina kill Sakura over candy? No, Hina gave Sakura a piece of her, like, beloved candy that she's hoarding all to herself. She's like, Sakura, I love you. Have this piece of candy. And that's why we're like, hey, it's pretty sus, Hero, that you have this candy that Hina loves so much she wouldn't share with anyone. Except Sakura. Dun dun dun. You've never seen a hedgehog here, you're jealous. That's the most wholesome thing I've ever heard. I pet a hedgehog once at a fair. I believe that is the only time I've seen a hedgehog.
So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Dun dun dun! We're basically calling him a big fat liar.
Damn it. I mean, what I meant was, oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Well, then why'd you lie to us?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
Understandable that he didn't want to tell us because that's, you know, where the murder happened. But, like, now it looks even more sus, bro. Like, she was gonna give him the what? I'm not reading that.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
For once, I agree with Toko. He is acting incredibly suspicious. Hiro was so dumb he might have been framed. I could see that happening too. Maybe by Byakuya? Just throwing a theory out there. Or maybe by Hina. I'm loving theories today. I'm just gonna throw out the most wild theories.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Okay, Hiro. Hiro has been framed before. Oh yeah, because in the suit, in the Power Ranger suit, or the whatever you want to call it.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
It's called is it really, or is this a D's Nuts joke? I need you to tell me. Sakura framed him after pinning Hiro to the wall. Craig! Gundam? Gundam. No, that's actually what it's called. See, you've gotten me, like, paranoid of the D's Nuts jokes now, that I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Huh? Oh, proof? What are you talking about?
It's like Power Ranger. Oh, okay. So it's just the name of the suit. Transformers that play Overwatch. Oh. That's a great description. So it just loses the hotness of Overwatch.
I'm talking about her shining message.
Her shining message. Beg your pardon? What would a shining message even be? That's what I'm saying. I've got the same look as this man right now. Like, what?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Fair point.
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
Okay.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
So it was Toko, but Toko framed Hiro. That's what it's sounding like. You mean her what? But did she write it? Write it. Write it? Or did Hiro write it?
See? See? Toko did it!
You have a really good point. It kind of sounds a bit like maybe he's trying to pin the blame on her.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't.
That also looks like a guilty face, though. She's like, no, I didn't do it, but obviously everybody's gonna be like, I didn't do
You
it.
just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
That is true. Hina was specifically like, these three people don't get to go near the crime to investigate. And I was like, that doesn't really seem that fair. But then Byakuya was like, I'll do it and explain it to the rest of them. So Toko and Hiro were the absent ones. Dun, dun, dun. She doesn't have the memory of Jill, does she? No. Yeah, when she's, Genocide Jill, Genocide Jack, whatever you call her, that's a completely different person who I think Toko doesn't remember at all, right? Yes and no. Oh yes, that couldn't be more confusing.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Just call her what? I don't even know if I can pronounce that. Different person, memories are linked. So Jill could kill and Toko would know, right? Not have any control over what's happening, obviously, but would know once it's done. Once she's back to herself, I guess. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, so basically what Kyoko just said, I think, is that Hiro, there's no way Hiro could have known about the dying message, as he said, because he wasn't there for the investigation. There's no way he should have known about it, unless he put it there. Huh? Hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was above the magazine shelf, under the magazine shelf, on the magazine shelf. It was on it. Like, it was on the magazine, right? It was like, it was upside down, but it was on the magazine shelf.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
They just texted me to hang out. I'm so confused. They're watching my stream. They heard us gossiping. Thought she switched once when she sneezed and she was like, what happened? Why am I here? Why is everyone looking at me? You're right. I remember that happening too.
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Fair point.
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
He's getting so worked up about this. There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Magazine dying message.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Okay.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
Okay.
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Okay.
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. I don't know. I don't know what the contradiction is here. Hold on. But at that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
I think it might be this one.
I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation.
Thank you, Hamish. I needed the blessings.
I found the magazine
Oops.
tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Can I review it? How? I've never known how to do that. Hold on, my donkey is crying. He wants to be let out of the office? Is that what you're asking for? Is that what you're asking for? Here you are. Actually, you were crying. You can't just cry and then not do anything. He'll be crying again in a moment. My donkey. Yeah, you saw him. He's white with black spots and he just went out that door. Like, just view your truth bullets. Like this? I can do that. I didn't know I could do that. I'm gonna be real. I've never done this once. What's the one we have? What's the one we have? What the flip is the one in my hands right now? Dying shelf message. That doesn't
Scuba
exist.
Steve Law said, yo, what up?
Oh, there it is. Yo, what up to you too? On the magazine shelf, one magazine had been put back upside down. Inside this magazine, Toko's name has been written in blood. It is assumed that whoever wrote it used their finger to do so. He learned that from you. Wait, my dog learned to cry from me? Is that what, are you insinuating something? Thank goodness you have a therapist appointment Monday. Paw, good luck! Yes, Steve, what the heck? When you gonna reschedule it? Oh, you're jumping ahead. Oh, okay. So, do we like my theory of... but at the time, where was the magazine? I think it's just...
exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Is it not this?
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was
when the
only
body was
after
discovered.
the investigation had begun.
Because that's true.
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine
And that's
shelf.
also true.
When I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes
Or
total
do we absorb a bullet? I don't know. Just gonna take a shot in the dark. Steve! $240 for one session! 3 times! Wait! What? Steve needs to go to his
I
therapy.
can tell you
more
exactly when I
often.
found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
I don't think this is right, but I'm gonna go for it anyways. Yeah, it's not right. That's not right. What's wrong? Did I say something weird? Okay, I need to absorb a bullet. What bullet do I absorb? Cancel it or get a refund? Yeah, I say that. I say that too. Okay,
I can
so
tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
my next
When
idea.
Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message.
My
It
next
was
idea
only
is
after the
absorb
investigation had begun. I found the
magazine
magazine
shelf?
tucked away on the magazine shelf.
Okay,
When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
because
Problem.
he's like, oh, I
What
found
I
it
said makes total sense.
before, but we're like, it was on the magazine shelf. What do you mean? Get trigger happy. You got 9 hearts left. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark, and then if this isn't it, it's obviously not this bullet. That was my, like, thought process there. Wait, you never got a reply from the last time your therapist never showed? Your therapist never showed? Wait, I thought you didn't reschedule your appointment. I thought you missed your appointment because you slept through it, and then you never rescheduled. That's what I thought. But if your therapist never showed, then you contacted support and oh, what? Definitely contact them again. There's like an email address on the website that if you didn't find before, they have it in the email address. And they even like, I emailed them before as well. I used to use the website. Hold on. I'm just gonna brief backstory. I used to use the therapy website that Steve is now using. And I also had an issue of my therapist not showing up. So I contacted support and said, hey, my therapist didn't show up. Give me a refund. And they did. And they also gave me like a free week or something. I don't remember. But like, then they checked up on me a week later and were like, hey, how are things going? Are you good now? And I was like, yeah, I'm good, thanks. My therapist showed up this time. Actually, I think I found a different one. I don't remember. It was weird. Y'all need better therapist websites, true? They gave you 7 free days. Oh, you just don't read your emails, Lamau. Funny that someone's dumbest hero made it this far. I am surprised Hero made it this far, to be honest. It is a surprise still. But that time, where was the magazine? Okay.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying mess when Ogre's body was discovered.
Yeah, I think that was right. Perfect.
No, that's wrong. When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
Perfect.
That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
So you planted the magazine. Or committed the murder.
Tell us the truth, Hero. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it?
Because it wasn't there before.
All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is.
Read the what? We have to read the what? The hero framed Toko and did it? Possibly?
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
I'm saying the same thing.
He's just trying to confuse us.
I agree.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
Okay, hold on. I reread a few things, and one of the things about Kyoko inspecting the body was that she didn't write it because there was no blood on her fingers.
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Oh, no, are you kidding?
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
I'm at least 30%
The
right.
occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
What's happening?
At least 30% right.
I'm right clicking!
The occult is bullcrap.
Hello? Hello?
The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
Ow, what am I doing?
Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
I'm dying!
The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right.
I can't get on the rhythm again once I lose it. I can't get on the rhythm! Reload! I'm an idiot! Hey, thanks.
Show me the proof.
Do you know how much easier it is when you have bullets?
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
That was funny.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Hey, I did it. Do you know,
Show me the proof.
it'd be so much easier if I remembered.
This should prove it.
A lot of wasted hearts. I forgot you have to reload. Have I ever reloaded
I'm
before?
completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
Hella. Now we gotta earn our hearts back by not getting anything wrong.
Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Say what?
Then, who did write it?
Dun
Hiro
dun dun.
could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
She washed her hands after she was dead? Morgan! Hi, Morgan. You're scared in the next episode, Hyoko or Kina? I'm dying! Kyoko or Kina will die. I hope it was Hina. I hope with all of my heart. I hope with all of my heart that Hina is the murderer. It would make me very happy to have a plot twist. Can you go in your bed, please? Thank you so much. Wow, good boy. It could have been Byakuya effing everything up. He's done that before. It could be. He's like, I'm doing it for fun, to make the game more interesting. Look at the little baby. Hi, Elmer. How you doing? We're playing Death Murder Kill Game, and we're solving a murder.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly
That's
what
it.
happened.
That was a good one, though, right? It was all right. Steve gave it a 10 out of 10. I would say like 7, maybe. Wait, did he admit to it? Oh, hold on. Wait, what? I wasn't listening to this. Hold on, what? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. That he planted it?
Ah! He admits it!
Death Murder Kill Game. Teenager Edition.
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Okay, he did write... He admitted to writing it. Got it.
Because I killed her!
Never mind, he admitted to murder! What? Trial over? Shortest stream yet. I don't think that's the end of it. We still have a lot of unused evidence. Hi Brandon, how you doing? You did get a gift sub. Huggers? Welcome. How you doing? Happy Friday. And you thought this trial would be long. We still have a lot of evidence. I'm not sold. You're admitting to killing her? Maybe it is. Maybe it's just like a recap now.
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
I told you, I'm like, I don't think Byakuya would go, like, meet one-on-one with someone that he knows is working for the mastermind. I thought he was smarter than that. And he's like, you just did exactly what the note said, even though she's working for the mastermind? Remember how early on in this game I said a trial would have 3 bullet time battles? I think this is the one. 3 bullet time battles. I'm supposed to remember what that means, probably. Wait. As in the fast one that I almost just died on already. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, wow, this is gonna go great. How many times am I going to fail? He killed her because he hid in the locker and didn't protect her. I can see that. In other words, you wasted your hearts at the wrong time. If I'd remembered to reload, I would have done just fine. Probably.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well.
Okay.
Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy.
Oh, sure, thanks.
That's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence.
Okay. Why don't you just give away the candy? Yo, what the heck? Hina gave you that! You hate Hina that much? Oh no, you'll have to do this again. Longest stream confirmed? Possibly.
Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today.
Hold on. That can mean multiple things. Her own aliveness? Working for the mastermind? But, like, even then it would have been her own aliveness because she had talked about fighting the mastermind to the death. So...
I'm going to end everything.
Okay, maybe,
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me.
Oh, Hero, I don't think that's what she meant. Stuff loves that toy. Stuff toy's legs in the air. He is heckin'. Look at him.
She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then
killed her!
I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening.
Okay.
Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that.
I don't think that was the killing blow.
Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
Okay.
Can't believe you!
Oh, hold on. I want to pick out one important thing from what he just said. He said, I wrote the name, like Toko's name, in the magazine on the table. And then left, and then fled. That's not where we found it, though. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, your pog. Is this game from the makers of Zero Wing? I have no idea. Was it Kyoko the whole time? I'm not gonna put it past anything yet. I was gonna say as well, Brandon, I don't know if you've ever seen this game before. It is literally death, murder, kill game, where it is a giant killing game, and then we investigate and decide who the murderer was, and if we guess wrong, we die. So it's fun. Steve getting invested, yeah. So she changed part of the crime scene. Or Byakuya did, right? Like, I feel like that's something he would do. He'd be like, this would be so much better to get involved. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas. I'm just spitballing.
That's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
I'm still not sold that Hina didn't do it.
We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
There was a joke that only old people would get. Zeroing was like one of the early internet memes. Oh. I'm so sorry I didn't get your joke. No, Steve, you're just not hip with the memes, you know? I'm so glad I have a silly game about murder and death to distract myself. You're welcome!
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What he would have had to do after writing the message, it doesn't make any sense. Why he didn't use Sakura's finger, why the magazine was hidden, why he picked Toko. I'm gonna say why the magazine was hidden, because it was on the shelf, but he claims it was on the table. Okay, thanks.
I got it!
Yeah, that was right.
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Yeah, exactly. I'm smart. I'm using my brain.
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Fair point.
Oh, well,
And this is where he says, I left it on the table, so... Hi, welcome back, Happy! You weren't gone for very long. We did not make a lot of progress. Hiro went, I did the murder, and then we just proved that he didn't do the murder. I think.
I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying. He's gotta be lying.
That sounds like she's trying to pin the blame on him.
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
That's also a fair point. She still died to poison. Do we know that? Do we know what the actual cause of death was? Steve, stop simping. We don't. She had 2 blows to the head and was vomiting up blood. So it could be either.
Then not lying?
Hina's confused. She's like, should I be mad at him or should I not?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf.
This is just the movie Knives Out. Captain America did it. I don't understand references to anything, to be honest. I'm unhip. We don't know the official cause of death, just the basic autopsy, which is what I think I got all the information, like 2 blows to the head, vomiting blood.
In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think it was Byakuya. Probably. I don't think he was in there well, I don't think he went with when Sakura's note said to go, at least. You gotta see Knives Out, it's great. I've never even heard of it.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
It was
Who
Hina!
went to the trouble of hiding the magazine?
It was Toko. I don't think Toko was this dumb. She's a pro killer. That's not true. Genocide Jill is the pro killer. You've never heard of Knives Out? No? Am I in trouble now? Glass Onion? What are you saying? It's all over Netflix right now. I haven't had Netflix for years.
They must not have liked what was written on it.
That would be Toko. Toko came in, saw the magazine, and was like, well, I didn't commit this murder, I'm gonna stick this away. Probably. Someone who wouldn't like what had been written. There's only one choice. Kyoko, Toko, Byakuya. Byakuya would be happy, to be honest, I think. To be like, Toko's name's written on that? Yeah, get rid of her. I think Toko hit it. That's the only logical explanation, yes? I just went for it. Yes, we gained a half a heart
It had
back.
to be Toko, right?
But if she hid it, then why not steal it? Good point. I still am confused about the whole murder thing. The Mordor. Mortician content just showed up on your TikTok. It's always listening. Dun dun dun. You need to watch Knives Out and Glass Onion ASAP. Bet. Movie night. Couples movie night. Let's have a double date, Hamish. You and your girlfriend and me and Brog. Okay, had to be Toko.
Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Fair point, that's what I said. Is Morticia the mom from Adam's Family? Yes. Great job, Crag. Nothing can Steve and I join? Yeah, sure, all couples invited. You ever watched Scott Pilgrim versus the World? No. You guys are gonna, if you're gonna start a have you watched thing, let's be, I haven't watched anything. Ever. I'm so uncultured.
Is he right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right?
She's getting so, like, worked up. She's like, oh, I was there, but no, wait, hold on. I wasn't there. This hero just admitted it.
Hero just admitted it.
I'm psychic.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
Yeah, she's getting really defensive. I'm uncertain what happens now. Did you ever finish Spy X Family? No, we didn't. To be fair, I'm watching that one with Brog, Steve, and Craig, so... Wait, that's right, weren't you the one that never saw Star Wars? I've never seen a Star Wars movie. I've also never seen a Lord of the Rings movie, but I'm reading The Hobbit right now, so that's progress. Don't come at me like this, Elias. Steve's in the middle of like 6 animes. He won't finish Demon Slayer. He won't finish Attack on Titan. Like, It was you. Yeah, I told you, uncultured. No Star Wars. I just don't have the interest. You watched some Fruits Basket today. Pog, proud of you. What episode are you on?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
I can understand Star Wars. It's good, but I understand. We did the Star Wars ride at Disneyland. Does that count? That was Puggers.
What do you mean? What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Never let Kim fly. Craig's lying. I was an amazing pilot. Okay? I was an amazing pilot. These guys are just jealous. We did not do the ride. The ride did us. Ayo. Sometimes I forget that Danganronpa has an anime. I want to do an anime watch of Danganronpa after this whole game is over, and then just be like, how similar are they, and nitpick, you know? Like you do. It was your guys' fault for letting us drive. I don't think so. I think it was the Disney people. They went, hey, you're gonna be a pilot, you're gonna be a pilot, you're gonna be a shooter, you're gonna be a shooter, and then Steve just chose to be the not. Whatever. What were you, Steve? You were the boring job. No, Kim, I wanted to be a pilot. That was the most important thing to me. If there's autopilot, I trust him being pilot. Okay, I remember distinctly yelling something. Hold on. Because the entire time we were flying the spaceship, I had up and down and Brogan had left and right? Or was it opposite? You're gonna have to remind me. It's been a little bit. You killed them. What did you kill? Morgan, what did you kill? Also, bye, good night, I love you. Have a good sleep. You had up, down, I had right, left. Okay. We were flying, we were playing ping pong with our ship. That's true. Okay, but I remember them saying that there was a, like, slow down or something, because the whole time I was yelling, like, where's the stop button, or what was I yelling? I just don't remember. Oh yeah, we are. I got sidetracked. I'm like, Danganronpa, never heard of him. You're right. Thanks, Morgan. The worker was laughing when we opened the door. He broke character, and then it said you managed to hit everything possible. I did a great job, and I won't hear anything but the truth, and that is that I did a great job. I have news when you're done with your story. I'm done with my story because I don't remember how it actually went. Was it the hyperdrive? No, it was something to like slow down or stop. A break! I was yelling, where's the break? Because he told us there was a break. Snail coming tomorrow? Pog! I'm so happy for you. But also, ew, a snail. In the snail mail. How did you forget what a break was? No. I didn't forget what a break was. I forgot what I was looking for because I couldn't find it. There was no break in the spaceship, obviously. Snail, what is going on? Elias is getting a pet snail. I got sidetracked. Elias took a snail against its will. I thought you picked one up off the street and kept it. Why didn't you do that? New question. I kept telling my friends how one of y'all asked if I was gonna put salt on it and how I got really upset about it. I did say Elias would cry if that ever happened, so. Longest Danganronpa stream yet. We're an hour and 17 minutes in. I planned on this being a long stream. Like, I got cozy clothes on. Like, I was like, yeah. I think he was warning you that halfway through there is a break. Oh, that could be true. the heck? Steve is a serial killer confirmed. Yep, that right there confirmed it. Like when we got stuck and fell. That makes a lot of sense. Now that I think about it, can we go back to Disney to prove that that's correct? That's the only way we can actually make sure that that's true. I don't make the rules. Group Disney trip, meet me there. Okay, back to the game. Back to death, murder, kill game. I think we're proving that Hero didn't do it, and it's making it seem like Togo did. Now we're going to what next? AB. Anime Boston. I can use context clues. You're right. But also Disney. Like, you feel like Disney anime. I cannot scale them because Disney and anime are the same on the scale for me. You won't turn 30 at an anime convention. You could still. Just saying. You'll turn 31. Okay, hold on. That can't be serious. You can't be serious. That's just, I don't believe it. I don't remember what we're not believing.
Hero, tell us what happened one more time.
Oh no. I think they're playing Valorant. Bye! Have fun playing your nerd game! Just kidding. Bye. Make sure that you get all the kills. I expect at least one ace, Brandon. An animami? No.
If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Repeat the story.
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Here wasn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. The immediate regret, yeah, hella. Oh gosh! Kyoko's examination summary, status of Sakura's body, yellow powder.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby.
Okay.
And I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Ooh, this is the part with the
just once.
2 hits come in.
After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer!
Okay, I think the bullet is going to be... shoot hot once. Shoot hit once? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And that was a loud one! What the heck? I think it was only hit once by Kyoko's examination, whatever that one was, the bullet, because when she examined the body is when she discovered there was 2 hits. So I think together we got this. That was just spooky because it was 700% louder. I don't know, you guys should redeem it again. It might have just been that one audio file was really loud. That one hit with a bottle wouldn't kill her. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, she was the martial arts champion. Parky, is he even in here? He is. He's under my desk. Do you want to go in your bed? Do you want to go in your bed, please? Come on, go in your bed. Go in your bed. Go lay down. Look. He's like, do I have to? Go in your bed. Come on, lay down. Lay down. Oh, well done. Well done. Look at what a heckin' he is. Look at that poor hedgehog. You doesn't need to disturb. He doesn't need to sleep under my desk. He started doing that. Hold on. He started doing that when Brogan was always up here working on my new computer. And it just made him nervous, like we were gonna move again. because Brogan and I were always up here and we were always doing something, like working on something and moving stuff around, and he didn't like it. So he started hiding under the desk and then decided he liked it under there, so he starts doing it all the time now. No, Steve! What the heck? Okay, did you find the contradiction? I believe so. I believe we decided that... Hold on, what did Craig say? Hit once is the contradiction because she was hit more than once. And we've decided that the body examination bullet is the one to shoot. Let's see if that's correct. So let me... Oops.
I did it.
It was...
I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby.
I think.
And I hit Ogre from behind.
That's correct. Hold on.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Okay. Just once is the contradiction. Yeah, that was correct.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
That's what I said. Kinda.
2?
It's like, wait, did I hit her twice? No, I swear I only hit her once.
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
Maybe it's because someone else hit her.
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Craig died? Craig! Craig, I love you, come back! Kyoko kind of scares me. She must play mortuary assistant. I was just thinking as I'm listening to Kyoko speak, do we know what her ultimate is? I feel like we never learned what Kyoko's ultimate is, did we? She was always like ultimate question marks. I wonder if that's something we ever do discover. She ultimate mystery. It's being cute. Can't argue with logic. Yeah, she's the ultimate question mark. That's what I thought.
There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Yes, which leaves 2 spaces. Why can't Karki sleep under the desk? Not like you're putting your legs there. I sometimes put my legs on the floor. My legs? My feet. He's sleeping right behind this now, asking for TREATS. I'm not saying the word.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
You put your limbs on the floor. Yes, I just disconnect them.
Mean farmer said treats, treats, treats.
You just didn't want to put feet in the chat. Might excite some people. Lavelle. Steve! Okay, you can have the Trito. Hamish says you can. Do you want one? Did you go on your bed? Keep you the heckin'. Keep being a heckin'. Okay, you can have this. Go on your bed. Good boy, lay down. Dog cam. Look at that heckin'. This is from Ham. Ham says you deserve this. Don't prove it wrong. Oh, you took it. I didn't tell you to wait though, so that's fair. That was fair game. That poor dying hedgehog. Look at all the fluff on my floor again. Are you being a heckin'? Oh, sorry. Sorry, baby. Oh, what a heckin'. Oh, what a heckin'. He found the loophole. He did. okay, you can have one small pet. One small pet. Have a little ear scratch. Little ears. No ear massage. He's so cute. I love you. An ear sausage. Down, please. It is. No, I don't want your hair all over me. I'll be allergenic. Get down. Thank you. Okay, we found the chess pieces.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle.
Okay, that leaves 1 missing.
But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
I've just gotten so good at investigating, I can predict what they're going to say next.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy.
The pieces?
If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The chess pieces? Oh yeah, what am I gonna say next? Probably a pun of some kind, or a dad joke. Basic math. Basic math is what they had in common? Correlation between the Monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clear. Connection must be, it's the object that the Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding. Your Poggin, I love you. You wrote that way too late. I'm sorry, I was listening to what they're saying. Pawn, rook, knight, queen, king, bishop. Is that all the pieces I'm supposed to remember? Go ear massage. Thank you for the clip. You must be in a heckin' cutie. It's supposed to get to minus 45 degrees later. Don't go outside. You will die. That is awful. In this economy? Oh no. Oh no, another one. Hangman's Gambit. I don't remember what this is. Oh. Chess. Is that right? Chess. I need an E. Give me an E. Chess pieces? What do you spell pieces? Was that not it? Piece! Chess piece! I thought there was an E in there already. I'm an idiot.
Now I understand.
Thought it was chess pieces.
That's it. The chess pieces.
The chess pieces. That's what I was saying. Peaks. Peaks. Piece of these nuts. Got him. Okay, I had the right idea, the wrong
Inside
execution.
each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was
The horse.
the knight, if I remember.
The horse.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook,
For the backseat game, feel
bishop,
free to backseat
and
game.
pawn.
I enjoy it because I suck at gaming.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Yeah. Which means there's a queen missing, but you're right here. Craig's smooth with it though.
And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Yeah. We got
So
it,
we
probably.
only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
What the flip is shogi?
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean.
Yeah, wait, no.
So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
Shogi is Japanese chess. Okay. I dig it. For every smooth move, you had 6 fumbles. At least you get the smooth moves, right?
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
Please explain why. Don't make me do the figuring.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Wait, then the bottle that was missing, it was excited! It was completely intact. It was broken. It was broken? It was broken.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
It was in the state of Idaho. Got him. Idaho, no Udaho.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
Oh, okay, I understand now why it was broken. That seemed the only logical answer. But it was broken because when we did the, like, weighing of the glass, that we scooped up off the floor, it was much heavier. When Kyoko's like, it should have been lighter, because, like, if we didn't pick up a few pieces, if there was a little bit, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Craig. I'm like, that makes sense to me, because it was heavier than the bottle that we weighed. I'm using
That's
my noggin.
right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
Not thicker because of poison.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence that proves that is Kyoko and I figured it out before. Oh, I have to choose it. Monokuma bottle experiment. Yeah, because see, look, even the, like, the scale shows that it's much, much heavier. Much, much heavier.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier.
And the reason
And the
for that
reason
is,
for that
it
is-
was 2 bottles!
There was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime.
Where was the chess piece? Whoever has the chess piece is the murderer. I don't know. Earlier, Kyoko and I did an experiment, something akin to what you do in a 3rd grade math lesson. Huh?
But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
Okay, that makes sense. The scale. Oh, I mean, that makes sense now, but I feel like I used this much later than 3rd grade. Maybe not. I was like, I feel like I used this up till chemistry class or something. So if Toko finished her off, would Hiro also be guilty for injuring Sakura first? No, because he didn't deal with finishing blow. They experimented with each other.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
So that there's no evidence they were there?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case, obviously. It must have been used by... Oh gosh, Sakura... Some bowling aficionados. Ah yes, that's definitely the one. Sakura's second attacker, Sakura's first attacker. It's obviously the second attacker. I thought it was going to make me choose between people for some reason.
The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
Lucky for Sakura, they were finished off by Toko. No, Steve. Bad Steve.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible
How
conclusion.
do we prove it was Toko, though? Like, right now all we have is that Toko hid, or allegedly hid the evidence that hero left
The
behind.
killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hero who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
That face.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
Yeah, that's true, Hero. You can't exactly be pointing fingers right now.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay.
Fine. Let's hear it.
Toko hit her second, but Byakuya actually killed her with poison? I like that theory, actually. But I still like the theory that Hina killed her with poison more, so...
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You saw Toko go into the rec room, and you're just now sharing that piece of information. I despise him. You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
But she hadn't left. She was in the locker. The locker that had the handprint. Yeah, Craig and I are on the same train of thought. Toko was in the locker!
And you just now decided to share that with us?
That's what I said, man. Like,
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
he's like, but now that my name is cleared, I'll give you the information I know.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Such as a locker?
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Whoa, why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room, and I have it.
Bakurubo said Toko has somehow been innocent this whole game, but is the most crazy.
That's so true. That's so true. She left it there for anyone to find. A new element has been added to bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Oh no. Oh no! Yes. So far, you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strikes without a second thought. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. Coup de grace. You heard the crazy ones are great in bed. Not paying attention, that's Kim's only weakness. Yeah, only. Coup de grace. You'll select it the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the Q or use the mouse wheel. I just used the mouse wheel because I didn't know Q was an option. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, it's not. But for educational purposes, we're going to pretend you're set to mean regardless. Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you. Halfway through the game. How? There's 6 people left, and we started with 15. Halfway through! Okay, let us, I guess, get on with the stupid battle. Uno momento. 6 from 15 is obviously proper math. That's definitely halfway through, to be honest. It's not far from halfway, but after this, there should be 5 if we vote someone off, right? Unless it was a self-murder. That's inaccurate, by the way. You're just past the halfway mark. That makes more sense with the mathematics. Good luck and have fun. Okay. Not gonna have fun. We're going to fail this. What happens if we fail this? I should have asked that first. I can't look at chat.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you.
And reload on.
No, no, no! Enough! I
Come on.
admit nothing.
How do I reload? Is reload not something I can do? Hello? How did I reload before? It's E! It's E! Are you kidding me? I thought it was R! I mistakenly pressed E earlier and it was R! No, I said that wrong. I mistakenly pressed E earlier because I thought I was pressing R. You know what I mean. Final strike. Okay, glass shards on the floor. Handprint!
This should prove it.
Yeah, I wonder why they assigned E for reload as well. I'm panicking. I'm like, I'm pressing R on tempo!
Behind on the inside of the locker.
That's really dramatic. I didn't even look at the third option. I'm like, yep, locker. That's the one. The R and the E make a difference. Oh, you are really bad. I hate you. You're butt fumbling into victory with these bullet time battles. I am so amazing at this game. I don't know what you're talking about. E for reload doesn't make any sense and never will. Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall.
Butt fumbling, Craig, obviously. I haven't been listening, okay. I am the button masher. That is true. Kim's panicking, but somehow gotten there far in this game. I'm just a button masher. Like, that's the best way to describe it. That's how I win in Genshin. That's how I win in this game.
Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we?
Yeah!
That'll clear everything up, right?
Do it. Wait, are we just gonna like take her into the locker room? How are we gonna do this?
Yeah!
So it was her.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Did she commit the final murder though?
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura!
Hina's always jumping to what button would be good for reload? Or is everyone confessing to killing the same person? I don't believe her. I believe she was there. I don't believe she killed her. I'm leaning more towards Byakuya poisoned her, and these guys are confused.
No, I swear, there's no way!
Yeah, because she did hit her. There's no way she didn't, right?
I probably did kill her.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Like, nobody saw her take her last breath, right? Well, these two didn't.
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
She'll talk if Byakuya orders her to, just saying.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early.
So she did go.
I
Well, I
went
mean-
into the rec room.
I knew she went, but I didn't know she was going to admit to going, I guess. Because we knew she went and hid in the locker. Byakuya did it, you'll be so happy. It's seeming more likely at this point. Right. Well, Maybe not, because he's like, hey, like, I tell your side of the story. Wouldn't he be like encouraged? Well, I don't know. He's the mastermind of games. He's the mastermind of trickery.
I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
But why?
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
And then she got mad. And tried to kill Sakura? He's been a lot more quiet this trial as to not slip up. I feel like he's always quiet to the end. And then he's like, here's my 2 cents. But maybe I'm wrong.
That's awkward.
So after you left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
I'm confused by that still though. Like, why not like tear the page out or take the magazine with you or...
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
Why is that important? Like, we found it upside down, sure.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
So awkward, we both tried to kill the same human.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling.
Huh?
And when I turned around, there was Sakura covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines.
And then Genocide Jill took over?
I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean Genocide? True. Yeah, just sneeze on command. Convenient.
Guess it's back!
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
So they don't share memories. That's what it seems like.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that.
You've been filled with lies. Well, now. Oh, yay, the tongue is here. No, Steve. Haven't seen Kitty in a while? Yeah, I hope Kitty's doing okay. Probably heckin' busy.
And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
Okay.
Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible.
No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
So she does believe she committed murder.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
How funny would that be if Byakuya was the next one dead, though? Like, and it's like, well, it's obviously Toko.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know.
He's like, it was an accident.
Anyway,
But it wasn't really.
I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good. Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Nope. Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do
Ooh.
this.
It was Hina, right? Am I actually going to prove a point this time? That, like, Plot twist, Hina was the murderer. Hina, calm your tits. I feel like Hina's just jumping the gun every time. I get that it was her friend, but also she's like, it was definitely Hiro. It was definitely Toko. It was not Hina. I hope it was. I hope it was.
No, not quite yet.
Oh, you finally get to share some information, are you?
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Oh yeah, I noticed. I totally noticed, there's something that was odd, yeah.
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't, but there was protein powder like spilled, like a protein drink spilled on the floor by the door. The door was jammed. Like there's a lot of unanswered things, but I'm confused.
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted.
She was alive after the second hit. How do we know that? If it's Hina, you're gonna cry. I hope it is. Not to see you cry, but for the plot twist. I mentioned that earlier about the protein powder. Yeah, that's why I remembered it. Like, there's so many things.
Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? If it's Hina, Steve will attend his therapy. That's a good point. The one who killed Sakura is... Kyoko's examination summary, status of Sakura's body, yellow powder. Okay.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
All of that's correct.
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up.
Okay, so by the magazine rack.
The shelf.
That checks out. We found blood by the magazine rack. Right? Did we? Because Hiro hit her, Toko hit her, then Jill showed up. And Jill said she saw her after waking up. Don't worry, you have one heart left. Yeah, we have to get this right. We have to get this right. Was there blood in front of the bookshelf? Why would she hit her in the back of the head if she looked her in the eyes? You're right. That's a great point. Let's listen to it once more. We've got 14 minutes, so like let's... Where did Sakura die? Sakura didn't die in front of the bookshelf. No? Sakura died in the chair. Sakura did not die in front of the bookshelf. Right? I don't know. Let's listen to it once more time. One more time.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Yes.
So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
Yes.
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Willis Pete said let us listen to the evidence again.
I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Okay, so she killed her there in front of the shelf, but that's not true. I think that's what it is. I think, hold on, I'm gonna run it by you guys. You tell me if you think I'm right. I think status of Sakura's body in front of the shelf. And the reason I think that is because the status of Sakura's body was that it was dead in the chair, yes? Hello? Hi, Mr. Steve, how you doing? Thanks for the spoopy sound effects. We're doing a murder trial. And everyone's confessing and it's making no sense whatsoever. So I think I'm gonna listen to it once more and talk over it this time to like prove my point. Kill them all! At this point, I'd like to. I want to just know who the winner is. Where did Sakura die? It was, yeah, that's why I said that. I'm like, it's gotta be that, right? Hold on, can I have a look? I can. Can I have a look at my truth bullets? What are the ones we have? We have status of Sakura's body. Sakura was found dead, seated in a chair, slumped forward. Traces of blood were found around her mouth, presumably when she vomited. However, there was no injury. or indication as to why she would have vomited blood. The other one was yellow powder, but what's the other one? Yellow powder. I don't think it's this one. This one doesn't make any sense. That one doesn't line up with the thing. Murder trial with 1 heart because Kim is queen of dodging. That says edging. I meant dodging though because, you know, same difference. It's not. What's the other one? I think it's gotta be that one though, right? Because, I don't know, it just makes the most sense. You know what? If we die, right? Like, if we die, we die.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood.
Yes.
So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up!
Okay.
I killed her there in front of the show!
Okay, you didn't kill her in front of the shelf. I'm a genius. Are we playing Gang of Beasts later? I don't know how long this trial is. Ask me when I'm done with the trial. This little child is asking to be let out of the office, so uno momento, please. Dang and spoopy. Thanks for the clip, Crag.
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
That probably didn't get me, but also probably because I was not playing a spoopy game and I was standing up. You've got no dang idea. Kimberly just got up and left. Yeah, later, Hamish, loser. Just kidding. Just kidding. You're a winner of my heart. All that matters is Kyoko's pog. Okay, Steve. Why do you hate me? I just love you dearly. That's, I express my love with hatred, you know? Yeah, because she's never right. Show your face.
So, you finally noticed.
Yeah. What did we notice?
Just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
That's what that is. Okay.
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. That proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf? The magazine shelf blood stain. Yes? Just one verification. Like, is that right? That has to be it, right? There's nothing else it could be. Yeah, we're gonna go. Okay, we're going with that one.
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf.
Am I gaining hearts back? I hope so.
The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
That's a fair point. You got a heart back so far, Pog.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Wait. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Sakura threw up blood. Yes. So she obviously, like, didn't die from the second hit on the head and moved herself to the chair. Wait, she threw up. No, I think she got hit. I think that would be right. She got hit on the head in front of the bookshelf and then moved herself to the chair and someone poisoned her something. I don't.
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained.
Then Kronk showed up. That's it.
Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
That's true.
That part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
That's not true.
Oh, so she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
Nope.
And while everything was all confused and hectic, She just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible either. First of all, we would have noticed because there's only 6 of us. Poseidon. The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because I was in the locker. I saw it for myself. The locker was too small. The only one that makes sense is I saw it for myself. No? Is that right? Because I wasn't in the locker. I don't think I was in the locker. The locker was obviously not too small. Yeah, I got 2 minutes. Exactly. You tell me. Is this right? Steve, I want you to... Is this right? Is this right, Steve? Steve! That's not long. That's plenty of time. I don't... Does it seem right? Craig abandoned me because, you said Poseidon, and now he cry. I got it, I think so. That's good enough for me.
Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open.
Yeah, there we go. Steve is right. 2 minutes is a very short amount of time.
So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then. Where
You
was
did
she
the abandon. Heck. I was so scary. I was so lost without you, Greg.
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
I say it's Hina. Because now, if we've proven it's not Hiro, if we've proven it's not Toko, that leaves Byakuya, Kyoko, and Hina. I think it's Hina.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
The figures were getting tired from carrying chat. Lamau. Could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's... I'm so tired of these. Yellow powder, Monokuma File 4, Aoi's account.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
That one's fine.
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
That one's not fine. That one was not fine. Oh, Steve! Thank you, Stream Elements! Okay, good bot. I want to look. Does anyone remember what our bullets were? Holy heck, I've already forgotten. Monokuma File 4, yellow powder, something else. They changed the suicide hotline! Pog, I'll fix it. Will you remind me? I would like to look at these though. It's 988, is it? Can't call that number, it'll be very expensive. Fair point. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. you can call 911 and it will redirect to 111. Will it really? Like, if you actually dial 911, it'll redirect itself. That's pog. You guys made that? I made that, like, the first month I streamed, probably. I forgot it was a thing, in all honesty. That when you say that certain phrase together... Hello, Mr. Memes! We're solving a murder. A murder. I still don't think it's yellow powder. Monokuma File 4 was proof that that Sakura didn't die to a blow to the head because she suffered from violent vomiting of blood. I've forgotten what the other one was. There's one place I might find a clue. They have to be written there. In Monokuma File number 4.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Howie's account. I want
Wasn't
to look
from
at that too.
Genocide Jill's attack.
Can I look at that now? I can! I want to look at Aoi account. Aoi account, please. Sakura had written notes to Toko, Byakuya, and Yasuhiro asking them to meet her in the rec room by noon. She'd slid these notes under... Wait, yeah, that's it. Okay, so it's not Aoi's account either. That doesn't fit in this scenario. It has to be...
And what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the
Yeah, it
shot
wasn't
to
the shot to her head because it was...
That's wrong. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood.
Stream elements be like, guys, you can't unalive yourself. Also, by the way, did you guys know about Subdraw? That was funny. Don't die, here's a reason to live. Yeah. Don't die, please stay alive so you could donate. The world needs your sexiness. True.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
I think that's probably the farthest thing from what could have possibly happened. Thank you very much, because both of the bottles hit her on the top of the head, yes?
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood.
No, Kim, don't be right. I think I'm right, and I think you guys agree with me now.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You looked? You looked inside her mouth. I mean, okay, understandable because she was vomiting blood. She's like, okay, like, maybe there's leftover poison in here that I can swab. I don't know. That she could swab. Do you swab poison out of dead bodies? I don't know.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
She's into necrophilia, what can you say?
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Poison!
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Okay, so the fact that Byakuya has spit this out, he's like, hey, I'm gonna put this idea in you guys' head. I don't think it's him. I think it's Hina. I feel like you've said that word too often recently. Necrophilia? Yes, because Steve has discovered that he's into it, so... You can poison yourself. That's true as well. That is what I said. I said it was either a self-murder or best friend got super upset and destroyed you murder. Or I said hero because he was sus. But that one's obviously been... Like, those are my two options. Self-murder or Hina murdered Sakura, her best friend. The plot twist we all have been waiting for. All of...
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
I was zoned out and heard Kim blurt out necrophilia. I mean, if I can get your attention, then... then it works, right? I hate her.
She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
Please do!
You can explain it?
I could probably piece it together. Hold on. Let's... They switched the potions, the poisons in the chem lab. Like, easy peasy. And then she made her protein shake and poisoned herself. Right? That makes sense, because she made her protein shake, but somebody had switched them. And so she made her protein shake with poison on accident. So whoever switched poisons is the murderer, and therefore the cause of the death. I don't think it was a self-murder.
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
She's crazy.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
I'm saying so.
Huh? Not in the rec room? And I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
That's true. The chem lab. I did love chemistry. Wait, fun fact of the day. I passed chemistry with a 98%. Which is a miracle, because chemistry is 90% math, so...
Well, yeah.
Smart.
Good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals.
Because he has chemistry. Discord admin is giving you sass for calling out a major F-up on their part. Ooh. What happened? Spill the tea. Unless you don't want to or can't, then don't spill the tea. You were born to be a chemist. I hate it here.
And that's where I found this.
Oh no! Not Chem C9! Oh my gosh!
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle.
Like in a protein shake?
But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
In the wrong place. It got swapperooed. You're gonna drink the entire bottle. No! Memes! What the heck? They basically gave access to a chat that was supposed to be me strictly and to other people. It's also a game where real money is on the line. Oh! Real money? That makes it really important, actually. I don't like losing real money. It makes me sad.
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C.
Okay.
In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And
C,
in C,
lethal
a variety
chemicals.
of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
No, because they got swapped.
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as all the supplements, I'm positive, which was on section A. Right? That was the one that was swapperooed.
I got it! The poison
Yes,
was
that's
actually
right.
in section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that section
Exactly.
A was for
Which
supplements
means that
or
if someone
whatever.
put it there, someone might grab it without thinking or
Strange,
reading a
isn't
label.
it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
You have a question. I might have an answer. Swapperooed. Why does he call her ogre? Because he doesn't like her? I don't really know. I feel like he's always done it. But also because she was like the martial artist. And bigger than him, maybe. Because he's dumb. Yeah. He didn't like her. He's dumb. Lots of reasons, probably. Not very nice, though.
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
Dun dun dun. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips, and
Master!
so he has... We were shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
Huh?
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Oh, sure.
I'm waiting for an explanation. Hold on. Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Okay, now I'm confused again, because the bottles were switched, but so was the contents inside? Can someone tell me if I have that right? Because the bottle labeled C9 or whatever was in A, but it had protein powder in it. So then the protein powder bottle actually had the chemical in it, the poison. But then why switch the bottles? Why not just switch the stuff inside? Like only the contents were switched, but we found the C9 in the section A, which is why I was like, oh, someone just grabbed it without looking. Why switch the bottles and the contents inside?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
That's what I'd like to know, please. Give me some more information. The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder, which would mean that, conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? Oh, what's this one?
I said, please. Kill. Jill. I hate her.
Protein. I missed the R. Protein. They spell protein. How do you spell protein? The thing that will kill me. Protein. I didn't make it in time. Because there's no protein drink. It was drink. Oops. Oh no! Ah! Did I barely make it? Did I make it? Oh my gosh! The letters left I thought was the countdown! I'm an idiot! The countdown was 7 minutes!
It must have been poured into the protein can.
Protein drink. That was Pug. If I had been on a countdown like that, I would have still made it, because I'm smart.
If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched.
But why switch the bottles and the contents?
So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Also, question, why, even to prove a point, would you take protein powder out of a known poison bottle? What if there was just like a little bit of lingering poison in there and you just murder yourself to prove a point? Like, come on, Byakuya. Use your brain.
Holy crap!
Cause he's edgy AF. Cause he's dumb. Okay, well.
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene. A protein drink, a Monokuma bottle, a cup filled with water. There was a protein drink at the scene, yes? There was. There was? I'm asking now. There was. Yeah. Yeah? Okay.
I got it! You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
What's it like? Is Jill screaming at him all the time? Lamau.
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
Dun dun dun.
No? I do remember Ogre saying their protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains.
Craig called it a bajillion years ago. He's like, yeah, poison.
So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
It was Hina.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced
Wait.
the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
It was Sakura. The evidence that shows who switched them. It has to be. Hold on. Before I do anything, it has to be Sakura. Because Sakura had the powder on her shoes. Right? Am I right? Sakura had the powder on her shoes. So if you think about it, she spilled the powder. She was the one switching the powders. And she made a mess trying to pour powder into a small jar, obviously, right? Right? I think that makes sense. Elias! Must be what we found in front of the shelf. Okay, so this one's... This one has to be... The footprints? Could someone help me with this? 'Cause I don't know. Is this one... What are we looking for? We're looking for... It must be what we found in front of the shelf, but is it... Footprints in the powder? Source of the powder. Footprint from the powder? Okay. Footprints in the powder. Okay. Bold of you to assume I pay attention, or you mean you're not riveted by these murders?
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf. That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
Okay, that was right. Now please
I
explain.
visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
I still don't know for sure if it was
More,
Sakura or if
the
it was Hina.
footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison.
But it didn't contain the poison, it contained the... Wait. Yeah, the bottle of poison that contained protein drink? No, I'm lost again.
The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem.
Oh, well that's true.
All we have to do is check everyone's
Yeah,
footprints right
that's an
now.
easy one.
Then we'll see who...
It was me.
That's Hina, isn't it?
The footprints. They're mine.
Okay.
Hina?
I'd like more proof, please.
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
What? I knew it, but I'm still so confused, you know?
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, huh? The only people wearing sneakers are Makoto and Byakuya, Makoto and Hina, Makoto and Leon. It was Leon! Makoto and Hina, right? Are we the only people who wear sneakers?
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
His footprints must be Makoto. Are they yours? I get it. So we're like, no, it's not mine. Let me prove it to you. And then he's like, okay, well, obviously the only other person is. Makoto killed her. The plot twist we all needed. Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. Yeah, there we go.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Yeah.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
Hina's been acting strange since she found out about the mastermind controlling Sakura, I feel like.
You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just the two of them were so close.
That's why I said it would make for the best plot twist, because do you really expect the best friend and person who's been standing up for her the entire time to be the killer? Like, no. It was amazing. Well done. Absolutely well done.
Exactly.
I did figure it out at some point, but I was just like, yeah. Like, that was my guess from the beginning, actually. I had 3 options, and when Hiro was crossed off the list, I was like, it's either self-murder or Hina. Really, you can really trust Kyoko after this trial. One of the few who's never hurt anyone. Messiest trial. Hell. Hell yeah. Hella is what I was gonna say, but then it just turned into hell.
Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true?
I think the messiest trial was Celeste. I feel like hers wasn't that messy. It just had a lot of moving pieces, but it all lined up together. Do you know what I mean? Like this one, the entire, like that entire time we were like, okay, so if this makes sense, it means this. If this makes sense, it means this. This time we were like, oh, this could mean this. But wait, that doesn't make sense. It means this. And then like it was completely like 360 on us the whole trial.
Did you really kill Sakura?
And if you did, then why?
Why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she drowned it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
Okay. Okay.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so
Where's Judge Judy? True. I'm not sure this trial is following. I don't think the school is following the protocols set out, you know, by the law.
Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
Huh?
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
I've got a theory.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
I've got a theory. Hold on. Do you want to hear my theory?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism.
I've still got a theory that Sakura unalived herself. And the reason I say that is because I think Hina's now taking the blame. she's like, yeah, I killed Sakura because she didn't want anyone to think Sakura killed herself. That's a wild theory, but I'm throwing it out there because Kyoko said, wait, what if? And now I'm like, yo, you right, girlfriend. What if? To defend her honor.
But there's still that one unsolved mystery.
The locked
and I'm
room.
not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Yeah, exactly. I'm back. What did I miss? Loads. Hina confessed, and now Kyoko's like, wait, but I'm not convinced because of the locked room. And so I say, what if Sakura unalived herself, and Hina's trying to take the fall for it? Get everyone killed or something, right? Yeah, she confessed that she poisoned her protein drink. 3 people have confessed. This is the worst trial.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Yeah, Hina. Explain it.
Well,
You knew the first 2? The first 2? Oh, the first 2 that had confessed.
that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
I'm with Kyoko on this. I think it was a self-unaliving. My girl thinks it, I thinks it.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Yes.
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Why would Hina kill everyone to protect her secret, though? I don't know. She's gone mad with sadness. The grief is killing her, I guess. I don't have a reason yet. I just think that that's what happened.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
Lost the will to live. Yeah, there we go.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
That's another good point. Maybe she heard what Steve's been saying about her. That was a
He's
good one.
right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
She did, though. She did it on purpose.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison in the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please, I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Maybe it was Byakuya. No, I'm just kidding.
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf.
To be honest, like, that sounds like a believable thing to think that Hina would try to switch the poisons and then put them on the wrong shelf on accident.
And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told.
It doesn't line up, but I don't know why.
First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A.
Then there would
Do
have
I
been
have that
footprints
correct?
going from C to A. We only have footprints going A to the door. I'm a genius.
Yeah.
But if that's true, I'm not like Hina in 2 ways. Isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
Yeah, Hina isn't mommy.
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
I don't remember saying that, did I?
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Until the story makes sense. How long? Till we figure it out, obviously. Till I uncover the full truth of this case. Oh no. Ugh, it was the footprints, obviously, so let's just get that out the way. It was the footprints and the powder.
First, I went to Section C.
Okay, that lines up.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
Okay, that lines up, technically.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A.
I already know that's the right one. I'm glad I didn't shoot it, though, because I was on the wrong bullet.
Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. Then I
Okay,
took the bottle with the
you guys,
poison
on
in
my
it.
side, footprints and powder
Left the
shoot
camera.
at moving
That's
from
all there is
C to
to
A.
it.
Yes?
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
We are on the same wavelength? Wavelength in the chem lab. Where were the footprints and what direction were they facing? Those facts clearly contradict with what Hina just told us. We're all on the same page. Okay. Footprints in the powder.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
That's right.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C.
You did not do that. There were no footprints. You're getting more hearts back. That's because I'm getting the answers right. Imagine being good at the game.
You said you went to get the poison from Section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
Just enough to not reload in time.
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein.
Yeah,
The footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A.
true.
That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
Do you think Hina could think that far ahead? Like,
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
you also don't sound more sick like last stream. Yeah, it must have been just really bad allergies for a few days because I feel fine again. And I'm not quite as like, I'm a little bit sniffly still. Potentially just because my dog was in here a little bit ago and shook his head everywhere. Dissection. Deception. I was just nervous, so I didn't notice it left a footprint. Yeah. She outed herself.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A.
Outed herself.
So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
What did she even do in there then?
well, you see...
What the?
Byakuya was like, what the heck? I thought I had this solved and then you beat me? I can never recover.
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
Bet.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Yeah, he's pissed. He's like, there was evidence I didn't get? Thank you for the spoopy sound effect.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
That got you. Ha! Get pranked, Steve.
I did?
It's not enough spooky. The sound effect or the game?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me.
Wait, what?
I'm
Me Farmer
amazed
said
you of all
Fortnite battle
people
butt.
would
I
miss
just
such a
found
vital
my butt
clue.
booting up my PC
A
because
truly
I needed
grave
to get that
oversight.
Fortnite battle butt.
Battle Pabut. Battle Pabut is what it said. Sound effect? We need spookier sound effects. You've never seen Byakuya so freaked out. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. The bot did the thing. Yeah. What's the effect called? Effect? Effect? Okay, wait, so her sentence right here, though. I'm amazed how you of all people would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight. How did Byakuya miss something? I thought he was like a pro.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
He pissed.
I found this.
A piece of glass?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder.
The hidden clue was exposed. How did he not ingest the glass? Is what I would like to know.
I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
He could have eaten that. That's what I'm saying. Like, how did he not ingest it?
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then.
She's talking down to him now.
Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Huh? Me?
I don't get it! Don't come talking to me!
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. I think I remember now. I broke something the same shade of blue. Bottle of poison, the Monokuma bottle, the rec room window. The window! It's the window! There's no way it's anything else.
I got it!
Kyoko's still throwing us under the bus. And I'm like, I don't get it. Can you just explain it? It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that.
And it was
So I
underneath.
think that must be it.
And it was underneath the protein bottle, which is why it was sus already. I forgot about this.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to what Hina told us, the bottle of poison, section C of this shelf, the rec room locker, section A. Bottle of poison should have been on section A. And I think it's A. Because the bottle of poison that held the protein powder. So the bottle of poison, but he drank the protein powder. Yes, but you have to remember the bottle itself with the protein powder was A. The poison in the protein bottle was C.
Mean Farmer said Spiritus or Kupe Kovan butt buttony butt Heinlein Kovan.
All I heard was a buttock. I'm going to disobey what you've told me.
the bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina?
The bottle of poison with the protein powder it, was on section A. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm kind of surprised nobody's called out Kyoko and Makoto for agreeing every single trial. That's true. They'd be like, you guys are working together. I think at some point someone did say that, no?
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
So Hina lied. Surprise, surprise.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
Oh, no, really?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
I still don't understand.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab.
Why, Hina? It was like a...
Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there.
I'm not positive about that one.
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In
Yeah.
other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
I'm so confused.
If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
I agree with you. Please answer that
You're
question.
right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here.
Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that?
He's getting frustrated.
How can you know what I don't know?
The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. Is there? 'Cause it was on top of the glass. Yeah, but who brought it and why? Source of the powder, empty protein drink, chem lab shelf. Source of the powder, empty protein drink, chem lab shelf.
When it comes...
Chem lab shelf. On the shelf of the chem lab, section A contains supplements, section B contains reagents, and section C contains harmful chemicals. Bottle of poison labeled as section C has been placed on the shelf on section A of the shelf. What was the other ones? Source of the powder. There was a broken bottle in front of the chem lab shelf, which was labeled Chem C4. The powder on the floor is assumed to have come from this. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had spilled when the first incident took place. What was the other one? I always forget. I always forget. What the heck? Empty protein drink? I think it was this one. I think it's gotta be this one anyways. So it makes the most sense. An empty protein drink was found near the rec room door. The container had a label reading Chem A2. Shard of glasses from the window that was broken to get into the room were found both around and underneath the container. It's gotta be that one. So it's empty protein drink.
There's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time.
Oops.
It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
When the locked room was unlocked, in other words, when I broke the window. Is it the last one? Am I shooting the last one? I forgot what he said, but like, before the door was unlocked or whatever. I think maybe the last one? Confused. We're all confused. This one's the most confusing one yet. We have a few spare hearts. I might just take a shot in the dark if I concentrate on that.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt until the locked room.
Okay,
was
locked
unlocked.
room was unlocked.
It absolutely was not in there.
Okay.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
No, that's wrong.
Shot in the dark.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Yes,
Of
it was
course.
underneath
It
the
came
coffee.
from the window you
Coffee
broke to
protein.
get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken.
Yeah, did he do it?
So it had
Not
to be
Makoto, but
after we got
Byakuya.
into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
Fair point.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can.
So someone sabotaged the murder scene?
But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
Okay. Got a small theory that lines up with most of the evidence, I think, now, is that Sakura willingly, unalived herself, and then Hina, being the good friend she is, tried to make it seem like she didn't do that, intentionally at least maybe, and switched the poison bottle with the other one that was in there, whatever they just found, the protein drink, and that's why Hina's footprints were in the chem lab in front of A, and she put the bottle back on the shelf. I think Hina was trying to cover up a murder, but back to talk crap about Jill. Jill hasn't said anything for a while, actually. We're kind of debuffing some things, and Byakuya hates it.
that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison?
To unalive herself.
I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
That's what it would seem like.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she
Yeah.
drank it knowing what it was?
She drank it, and she's the one that locked the room so that no one could stop her. Yeah, that lines up. And then Hina, being the good friend she is, tried to cover it up so that it didn't look like she tried to unalive herself.
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was
It was
Hina,
Sakura.
right?
No, it was
She took
Sakura
and
because
gave
of
it to
the
Ogre.
stuff on the top of her shoes, right? She's the one that dropped the bottle because she was trying to get a poison to end her own life with, and dropped a bottle, got the poison on her shoes, didn't care because she was about to go do the unaliving, and then locked herself in the room. Right? Right. Probably. Does that make sense?
What do you think, Makoto?
The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room, it had to have been Sakura because of the shoes,
I got it.
obviously.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murder. Just poisoned herself?
What are you talking about?
There's no way!
Yeah,
On
that's
the
it.
contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
Hina being offended confirms it. I agree. No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. Now I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. Are you kidding? Is this another bullet time battle? No. Is it? Moment of truth. It is! Frick!
You're a liar! What are you saying?
Okay, E is reload!
You're wrong.
I'm
I'm
remembering!
telling you, I did it! Stop talking!
E!
You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you!
Is this...
You're a
That
liar!
it?
What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking!
Ah!
You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong!
Oops. Final strike!
Do you
Yellow
have
powder.
any kind of proof, Sakura?
This should prove it. Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
I'm a genius. I feel Steve would willingly lose this part of the game if it's Hina. I remembered E was the reload button. You should all be so proud of me.
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
We just now learned this. That would have been helpful, Makoto. That's what I'm saying.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing.
So that her shoe prints didn't leave, like, a mark, I guess?
Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself.
Yeah.
But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep.
I don't understand how the shoe prints weren't left behind, right?
Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
Aww. The one that killed Sakura, the connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locker room. There's only one way to explain it. Select someone. It was Sayaka! No. It was Sakura. Yes? We're all in agreement. It was Sakura. She unalived herself. I called it. I think that was the very first thing I said. I'm a lock it
Here's my
in.
answer.
It was
The one who
Urge's
killed
man.
Sakura was Sakura herself.
So that's why you can select dead people. I was right from the beginning. Yeah! We pogged on this. It was so confusing.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Yes, obviously. Byakuya, were you not listening to us just because you think you're right all the time? Just kidding.
so
I
you're
wasn't gonna continue that train of
It was
thought.
suicide?
We don't like that word. We like unaliving herself better.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it.
said he wished these games had more self-murder. It was a great trial. However, I'm a little bit disappointed that we don't get to see anyone die now, so...
Also, she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Oh, because of course, Sakura wanted to create the locked room. Byakuya created the locked room in secret. Monokuma forced her into the locked room. No, she wanted it. She wanted to...
I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
This trial allowed us to see Byakuya freak out. That's true.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could
Fog.
stop her from doing
He lost
what
his
she did.
cool.
She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
I called it. I said it was her. She was covering up for a friend.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door.
And secretly swapped the bottles, yeah?
Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. Yeah, that's true. She immediately ran away from her dead friend, who she should have been in tears over, to be honest, had she first discovered the dead body of her best friend. Shaky Legs Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
That's true.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room...
Got everyone. So she's dead, huh? Sakura's been killed.
While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body.
That's what I said. I was like, she would have been devastated had she not known beforehand that Sakura was dead.
The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation.
Hi, we just discovered, hi Steve, sorry, just clarify. Hi Steve, welcome back. We just discovered that, that Hina was covering up the, like, murder, the dead body, the whatever you call it.
As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison, vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
So that everyone would go down.
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's over. Obviously play Overwatch the weekend, silly Elias.
It's not!
Oops.
Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
How? With a vote? What? Oh, with this. Oh, okay. I was concerned for a second. We have to do the thing. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm assuming this one is him because they all received the letters. I have to remember how to work this. Hold on. There it is. And then Toko actually showed up, got scared and hid in the locker. Someone tell me if that one's wrong. And then watched from the locker. I think that must be right. Watched from the locker as Sakura met with Hiro, who then thought Sakura was gonna attack, hit Sakura over the head with this bottle. Hiro then wrote Toko's name down and ran for his flippin' life. And then Toko, what else is here? How do I, nope, that's not what I wanted. How do I scroll wheel? There we go. And then Toko crept out of the locker, put the magazine upside down on the shelf, and then smashed the bottle on Sakura's head? Question mark? No, that's where that one goes actually, because Toko didn't do that. It was actually Jill. So what's the Toko one? It's just this. Yeah, because then it's upside down. Okay, I'm getting it. I got it. And then Jill went smash. And then Sakura, bleeding out and dying, dug out the poison. And then looked gazingly up towards the light and said, "Take me home, Jesus!" And then drank the poison. And then we barge in and we discover a dead body. Yep, we discover a dead body. And then Hina saw the poison on the floor and was like, "Can't have that happening." And swapped it. I'm confused. This one? The Kame? So we swap the poison you have out. This one? Look on the left circle. This one goes here. That one makes sense. What goes here? The one you used earlier. What one did I use earlier? Oh, God bless you. This one? Like the chemical one? That one? Is that right? Did I do it right? No. This one. Oh, this one goes there. I see what you're saying. Hold on. So you're saying this one, I've got it wrong. I understand now because the bloody hand one is actually Sakura. There we go. And then this one is the plastic baggie. Thanks. Thanks, Craig, for noticing details. I was a little bit confused. A little bit. Okay, now I think that's right. We Gucci with that? Let's see. Let's see.
You!
Reenact!
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
Was she gonna invite 3 people so she could drink the poison in front of them? Maybe the poison was a failsafe. Or the poison was the plan all along and she just wanted to apologize to them, or... I'm still uncertain why she invited them there.
Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to her,
Maybe the real poison was the friends we made along the way. Amen.
when he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
I'm a poison?
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it.
Yo.
Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toka. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder
I feel
on her.
like if Hiro had just thought to put a little bit of blood on Sakura's hand, it could have worked.
But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear,
They all would have died, but he could have tried, like...
she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
Damn. Hiro being dumb saved everyone. That's true.
Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head.
fainted.
And fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura. And she freaked
panicked.
out.
Yeah. She went...
And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon.
True.
But even after those 2 blows,
Still wasn't
she was
enough.
still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death?
Poison! Dun
It was
dun!
the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab.
I still want to know why.
She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario.
Kiwi
and
loves
then
me?
drank the deadly
She
mixture.
probably is concerned, actually.
And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
That took me a second.
And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an
the
empty
protein
protein
can.
can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that
thought
effort...
we'd start off with soup and then light salad, and then see how we feel after that. Claw. Oh, right. The poison. The poison for Cusco. The poison chosen especially to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
That's what I'm saying. Cusco's poison. I love the series. Sometimes there are trials that just make you think, just finish already. Yeah, I felt that way a while ago about this one. It was a lot of, it was me! It wasn't you. It was me! It wasn't you.
That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
But no one dies.
Facts?
Just saying.
What
I always like the end of the trials because I'm like, yes, death scene.
But, Makoto, how did you... How did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
We're smart.
Huh?
And you're not.
Oh,
Ha.
well, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See?
Because he
Didn't I tell
couldn't
you?
use his heart, I guess. He couldn't comprehend the feelings. He was just like, facts and evidence.
When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Get wrecked, Byakuya. Get wrecked. Is that a lot of points? Did we do good? Could you tell me what score we've gotten in the past? I don't know, but we got an A. That's Pog. You did great. Thank you. I'm so poggers.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't
Yeah,
voted
you're gonna
yet.
get his heart on after this case. But
Oh yeah, that's right.
with the vote for Sakura.
Seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Is it lever or lever? Lever is how British people say it, yes? Vote. It was Sakura. Is Monokuma depressed? You tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of
What are you
us.
thinking?
And yet you, why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate, so instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's all my... It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
can't
my
forgive
closest friend
this.
got hurt. Sakura! Because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. It's how extremely Aoi acts on her emotions in this trial. It's why it surprises me she's still alive. That's true. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. Huh? You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it if they all gang up on you at once, even you. Hina, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
Naive. Sakura! That's me. She clearly believed, she completely believed in all of this, in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. These are good impersonations. Thank you. I feel like I've perfected them over how long this game has been. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. After this game, Kim will have multiple personalities. I'll just randomly switch voices. Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand?
Why?
That's how far you'd pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina,
You came. Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina,
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
She says that to get her out of the room and then locks the door so that she can off herself in peace, yes? Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Yeah, that's why she locked the door. Sakura!
Please.
Let me in! Please open the door!
Why?
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 Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
Sorry to interrupt you right now, right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it's just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say?
Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right?
Good night, Mr. Steve. Love you. That did take a lot to figure out. A lot.
Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant?
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking. Because her and me.
In other words,
Well, what I'm really trying to say is,
yes indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note! Sakura's suicide note.
What? Plot twist? Did he swap them? Did he have it? Hello? What's happening? What? But he already...
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then you lied to me? Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it.
You filthy little...
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial?
I never thought I'd hear Kim say a suicide note in a funny voice, but here we are.
The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all a part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna
I'm
do?
glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey,
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
but hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
Could you get on with it, please?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez, talk about a buzzkill. All right, here we go. Ahem.
I'm not reading this all in Monokuma's voice, and I'm not reading it in Sakura's voice. I'm just reading it. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
Is that it? I thought the actual voice actor was gonna voice this. It's going in my voice. It was our first night in a strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
The mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the
And
mastermind.
what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder that had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate. You've just ruined my immersion. I want it fully voiced. Screw you.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina,
She loved
my
her.
resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
screw me, only Brogan gets to do that. Thank you very much. What the heck? That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course. Because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on
So
me.
this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me.
Wait, that's a woman? Hamish.
Which is exactly what the Mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
The Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control, and to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the Mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the Mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
That makes more sense now that we have the real note, and it's not just like a, why would Sakura be so selfish and possibly get us all murdered? It was quite literally, this is just Among Us, the visual novel. Kinda. I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered? She didn't die hating us?
Way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting? To protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you about any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I've chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully
I never
then they'll
saw
see.
you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
But
This is... I don't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna
But
do?
in the end, all of her meddling was like totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Dang straight. This is all because of our own misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a
Competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that. You should say danga. True?
Phew.
Ah, lovely Surely, Byakuya, you understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I'm bowing out of the game. Beg your pardon?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What's going on here?
Now, I have only one thing to look forward to,
all
and
clear.
that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Is that a redemption arc I smell? Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking.
Wherever Master goes, I go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire.
Everyone,
Hey,
well, now can you say that Sakura's death has no meaning?
How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm gonna stop. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time!
There's no punishment, though.
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead.
You're not gonna...
But
Is it me?
Wrong!
Oh, heavens no. Just because the blackened is dead doesn't mean I can't sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times one rule.
Listen up!
I can't read anymore in his voice. It's killing my throat. But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, I'd be ashamed to let it go to waste. So for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Who are they punishing? Brogan! He found, the AI. Alter ego. Rest in peace. Aww. Poor alter ego. It smiled as it died. Rest in pieces. I was a little disappointed we didn't get a scene, but now I'm a little bit more disappointed that Alter Ego is dead. I feel like that was almost worse. Okay. If that were ending here, because who knows how much longer they're going to speak, to be honest. They always ramble for 10,000 hours after a trial. Okay, there we go. Double saved. Oops, I have to actually return to main menu. Hold on. Kim hates us. It's just been almost 4 hours and I haven't had dinner yet. In all honesty, hold on a second. It is 10:50 at night and I have not had dinner yet. So I'm going to rate you guys all. Oh, it got quiet. Holy heck. Gang beasts. Sure, why not? I'd be down for that. Okay, we're gonna raid someone new tonight. Oh, hold on. I also am gonna put on music, because holy heck is it quiet. What the heck? Hold on just a second then. Hold on just a second then. Hold on just a second then. Raid Brogan, imagine. Not so fast. We're canceling the raid. Thank you so freaking much, Willis. Look at these. Okay, let me. Was that was our circle, right? Yeah, 205. Holy crap, 205. Let me stick some of these in the balls. I thought I pushed the button. Sorry about that. You guys have to hear it again. Stream end? Really? You guys just want me to be live forever. I get it. I get it. You can never have enough of the Idakim. Okay, I've gotten the stuff. The stuff and the things. Let's stuff the balls. And everybody make a prediction of who is going to win. You have a little bit of time to make your prediction because I have 4 balls to fill. Willis, Steve. I say it's going to be... I don't know, maybe Craig gets a win this time. That's... Hamish is in there now. True? It's gonna be me. Wait, imagine though. You think I gift subs to my own chat, Lamau? If it's Kim, it's Uber rigged. Hello? Okay, let me... Last one. Last one. And then it is ball time. It's ball time. You recycle your money that way. Actually, I lose money that way. Kind of just giving to Bezos. That's what I'm saying. Hold on. I gotta like properly scoop because this thing is so full now. The donuts make it into the draw. That's something I've never considered before. I don't think so. $5 ones I think do. I've never put a dono in. Yeah, it's always 500 bits and up. Do. Should I start doing that? What's your... Oh, I forgot I didn't have quarters. Do you guys remember last time I said, oh, I don't have any more quarters? Whoops. Donuts don't print. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm like, I could like manually print them. Look at where I put the machine. I just realized. Can you guys read any of the names? Donos would be good because you get that much more. Yeah, that's true. I wonder if Brogan could configure. Hold on, I'm just gonna dump this. I wonder if Brogan could configure to make it print for donos. Brog, is that something you're able to do? You can see your house from here. Well, that's weird because I live in Idaho and you don't. I can't get the machine to close again. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me just, hold on. There's so many balls in my face cam. I hated that. What should I do? You should tell me if it's possible to add donos to print papers. Like donos $5 and up to print papers so that they can be added to the machine. Can't run over my keyboard, I didn't say that. Pog, you're the best. Brogan's a miracle worker. Okay, and the winner is... And the winner is... Surprise, surprise! It's Willis! What the flip is on my finger? And the winner is Willis for the 17th redraw. Only if you get us to the next level. So if I pay you for Genshin, do I get tickets? No. I don't think that's how that works. How many do you have? You have 17. That is still including the ones that you've already redeemed. So you technically redeemed 5, I just haven't done it yet. So that includes the ones that have been redeemed, you know? 17. big number. Infinity. Oh wait, I'm gonna read the list. Are you ready? Let's go forward. Steak has 3. Craig has 7. Alex has 3. Brogan has 6. Brogan has 6? When did that happen? Morgan has 2. Sam has 2. Set has 5. Elmer has 1. Scuba Steve has 3. I always say Scuba Steve. Willis has 17. Meme Farmer Hamish has 2. Hangry Dog John has 1. Johnny has 1. Rezi has 1. Elias has 1. And ASMR Memes has 1. I forgot to tell Memes when he was here earlier. Oops. Maybe. Pog, we're pogging. Everybody's winning. Holy heck. Last stream, wait, it's worse than when you call me Steven Lamau. Last stream when there were 40 sub draws, Brogan won for gifting. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Brogan won 1. So. And Morgan won 2. That's how we were literally doing Morgan's redeem for 2, and then Morgan won 2. It was good timing. It was good timing, wasn't it? Well, you guys wouldn't think so. Because you didn't win, so. Okay, now I'm going to raid you away. I'm going to raid you away. We're going to raid someone new tonight. See my question about the donut? What was your question about the dodo? What was your question about the dodo? If it triggers a stream elements reaction, could imagine getting it to print would be too much harder. Is that what you were saying? What else did you say? Wait, would Dono print in increments of $5? Like, if I donate $20, do I only get 1 ticket? Oh! I think in increments of 5. What do you guys think? Because that's the same as the sub costs, so it makes sense. We'll see if Brogan can configure that. Sound good? Does that sound good to everybody? Okay, everybody, have a great night. I hope you enjoyed the trial. It was probably my least favorite one we've ever had, so. But wasn't sure what Brogan could do. I'll update in the sub-only things of Discord. Deal? Deal. Bye, everybody. I love you. Have a great night. Don't forget to use the raid message so that she knows who sent you. And that's all. Bye, everybody. Love you. Good night.